Donald Trump is expected to be on stage in Davenport within the hour. The former president, with high hopes of going back to the White House, is making a campaign stop at the Adler Theater. Your local election headquarters is staying on top of campaign 2024. We have team coverage for you on Donald Trump's visit tonight. Local 4 Stephanie Johnson joins us live now from downtown Davenport with what to expect from the former president. Stephanie.
Yeah, Jim, the anticipation is high here, and right now Governor Kim Reynolds is on stage as she is about to introduce Donald Trump. But before she does, she's just given a couple of comments. When Trump hit the stage, he will deliver his America First education policy speech. And that policy, it calls for cutting federal funding for any school or program pushing a critical race theory or gender ideology or other inappropriate racial, sexual, political content onto children. Also, that policy calls for adopting a parental bill of rights. So right now, as you can see, Governor Kim Reynolds, she's on the stage. She's going to introduce him. But that's what this speech is mainly going to focus on, just giving back, just putting education back in the hands of parents. But at this moment, I'm going to listen in to Governor Kim Reynolds as she introduces the former President Donald Trump. Live in Davenport, Stephanie Johnson, Local 4 News. Back to you, Jim.
Stephanie, thank you. Now, Iowa's Democratic Party chair opposes Donald Trump's policies in general, including his approach to education. She says it's important to listen to people who are actually in the classroom when making policy.
We don't need a know-it-all politician like Trump coming in here to not to listen, but to tell us how to run our schools.
Republicans are in Iowa are a little less than a year away from their caucuses. Recent polling by the Des Moines Register shows Donald Trump with a narrow lead over Florida Governor Ron DeSantis among Republicans in terms of favorability. DeSantis hasn't launched a presidential campaign yet, but he came to Iowa on Friday. Both are ahead of Nikki Haley and Mike Pence in that poll. People started lining up this morning to make sure they could get into the Adler Theater tonight and be there for Donald Trump's speech. Some opponents also made their way to downtown. Local 4's Victoria Frazier joins us live outside the Adler Theater with that. Victoria.
Jim, Trump is expected to take the stage at any minute now. As you can see, a few moments ago, this line was down the street. It has now ventured off to people leaving as police came around to announce that nobody else would be allowed into the building. I spoke with a supporter earlier who shares why, after 36 rallies, he still enjoys coming out.
That's always the funnest part of the whole going to these rallies is all the people you stand around and talk with. That's the fun part.